Welcome to a special episode of Swerve's Bar. Today we're going to be covering the latest Hasbro Pulse news. I will be your host, Killobyte, and I have a co-host today here with me.
Hi, I'm Onyx Prime.
And we're going to give our opinions on the latest toys that were revealed and say which ones we're excited the most. So we're going to start with Wild Ride. Looking at Wild Ride first glance, I really like what they did with the robot form. I feel like it's very G1 accurate. And the vehicle mode looks very sleek. What do you think, Onyx?
With the vibrant reds and blacks, he really stands out. His vehicle mode, I like the red tint on the windows. I am excited to see the Menasor fully completed and combined, but we'll get to that later.
Yes. I'm excited too, but we'll cover Menasor here in a little bit. But yeah, the car kind of reminds me of a little bit of the Sideswipe Lamborghini vehicles that they've been doing, at least the front part of it. But the back part of it looks a little bit different. So I do like the sleek design. Next up, we have Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus. And I really like what they've done with this figure because they are using the War for Cybertron mold, but they did implement a way for you to change the heads. That way it has the comic book accurate head to it. So you can, they mentioned that you can remove...
The one with the skull, right?
Yeah, the one with the skull. They mentioned that you could remove the one that comes with it, and then you can put the one with the skull that's also included. And I really like that.
I honestly thought they were going to do Ultra Magnus Shattered Glass with the laser Optimus Prime. But if the head is removable, we might be able to put a head on a custom laser Optimus Prime. That'd be kind of cool. I might do that. I might have a project later.
Yeah, that'd be fun. You could do a custom laser Magnus. So, but I do like the coloring. I do like the blacks with the reds and the blues. It does come with a lot of weaponry, and I like that it has like the Matrix of Leadership attached to the sword hilt. I don't know if that's part of the comics. I haven't really read them yet, but that's very interesting.
We'll get there.
Okay, so next up we have Tarantulas. I'm very excited for Tarantulas since I'm trying to get the Beast Wars characters that I haven't really collected over the years, and with the Kingdom line, they've kind of allowed me to get them. And overall, the figure looks very good. The colors are very spot on. I really like the purples with the lime green and the yellow for the feet. The transformation looks very good. It looks less complicated than Black Arachnia, so I'm hoping it'll be easier to transform.
Didn't they do a Tarantulas not too long ago? Or am I getting that mixed up with another remold of the Black Arachnia?
Are you talking about the Black Arachnia that was in the pack? That was like purple with green?
Oh, probably, yeah.
Yeah, the
But they call that one
Buzzworthy?
Tarantulas, right?
I thought so, but I think it was kind of like a Shattered Glass Black Arachnia of some sort. I thought it was just like a different version of Black Arachnia. Another figure they showed off was War for Cybertron Soundwave. They're repackaging it and removing the battle damage. So it's a figure we've already seen before. I am excited because I don't have Soundwave yet, and having the battle damage remove, I really like that because I didn't really like the cracked chest piece. So I might be getting this one when I have a chance.
There's something about clean figures that look really nice. There's a time and place for like battle damage things. Like if you have the option to remove it, that's cool. Or if you were trying to have like a setup where you're showing like a scene, battle damage would be cool. But for the most case, I like clean figures, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense. Next up, we have Motormaster, and oh boy, I really like this figure. It looks so good. It comes with the trailer. The trailer becomes a battle station. The truck mode looks very beautiful, very sleek. It's kind of like a bulkier Optimus Prime, and oh, they've done very good with this figure.
They compared the sizes of Optimus and Motormaster on the stream, right? They're the same height.
Yes, they are, and they did the modeler that did Motormaster and did all the combination parts for it. Said that they want to make Motormaster be like look more powerful and stronger, so that way that's why he looks a little bit more bulky, and you could make it be kind of like a counterpart to Optimus. But knowing Optimus, I don't think Motormaster can defeat him.
Well, if there's making that comparison, Optimus has a lot of counterparts. He's got Nemesis Prime, Megatron, and if there's looping Motormaster into this,
Yeah.
he's a busy bot.
Yes, yes, he is. It's the multiverse of Optimus. And then they also showed off part of the combination into Menasor. And so far, I'm liking it. Normally, Menasor, like at the G1, you just saw like a big car piece for shoulder and legs. But I like what they've done here, where they like broken it up. Dead End can like break apart, and you can have an elbow joint for the arm, and then Wild Ride becomes the foot. But it doesn't look just like a car put in there. It looks actually like a foot. So I really like that. What do you think?
The foot part, I'm a little mixed on the foot part. One thing is, it looks like he's got a little foot flap underneath the car, which I don't know if that locks into what is that? The trunk, the front of the car.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to flap around or anything. The arm, however, I am a fan of that, and I do believe there is a third party. Trying to remember what it is that does that same thing where they break off in the middle. I can't remember what third party made the Menasor, but it has that similar mechanic, and that is probably one of the better versions of that mechanic, rather than just have the car slapped onto the arm.
Yeah, for sure.
The head sculpt, I'm a fan of. Looks good. I
Yeah,
like
the
it.
head looks good. They did mention that the transformation for Modern Master to become the chess piece is very fun and very satisfying to do. So I'm very excited to try that out. And I do like that even though if you don't have all the car parts, you can still kind of have Menasor, even though it doesn't really look like Menasor. It looks kind of like a skeleton robot.
Right.
I like that it comes with all the pieces and you don't have to like buy individual cars to get the pieces. You can have a little bare bones Menasor until you get the car parts, at least.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm excited to see if they do more combiners in the future. I would like to see a Devastator, like to see, the classic Superion, Defensor, but also like to see more of the ones that are not done as often, like Computron, Computron, or like the train combiners, for instance. But anyway, that's not what this conversation's about.
We'll have a combiner video later.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Knockout from Transformers Prime, and I want to say it looks very good. I really like the car mode, and I like that it comes with his unique weapon. I don't know if it was like a trident drill kind of thing, but it does come with that. And so far, I like it. I can't really compare it. I don't have another knockout, so I don't know of how good this is versus one that came out with the Prime series. But I will definitely want to be getting it.
It looks more based on the IDW2 knockout, which is very different style than the Prime series. It's like his bot mode looks very different. The attitude is the same.
Well, that's good. I do like it though. I would like to pick it up and have Knockout part of my collection.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks very comic accurate from what I can tell from the series.
Yeah, they did mention that the grill for the part the front part of the car is based on the Prime series, so they try to make that as accurate to
Really,
the show as possible.
the
Yes.
grill.
Yeah, the grill.
I'm looking at the grill from the Prime series, and it looks different.
Really? Oh, well.
It looks more like the comic. I don't know. Maybe there was a little loss in translation.
Maybe. But next up, we have RC's favorite character, Jihaxis.
No, man, too soon. Too soon.
Too soon? I'm excited. I'm excited to see. I'm happy that they're doing it G-Haxis. I don't know how often they do G-Haxis figures, but it was a character that I didn't know about until I read the comics. And I know they did one for the Generations storyline that was using the same one as in the comics, where they have like the Armada Starscream body. Because in one
Right.
point he kind of had the armor that could modify itself. But I'm happy to see him again.
This looks like a Jihaxis from G2, where he's very white and yellow. Where in like other continuities we see him as very orange, if that makes sense.
Oh, I see. I see.
So I don't know. Maybe when you throw up the video, you can throw an image side by side. But the G2 feel is very stands out.
Okay. Yeah, I do like his alt mode is very different. It's kind of like a clunkier jet mode, if we can call it a jet. But I do like seeing new molds. That way they don't reuse old molds. So.
Right.
And then next up, we have Alita 1. And I really like this Alita figure. I really like her alt mode. It's kind of like a dune buggy, and it's very cute. So I will be trying to pick her up for my collection for sure.
The robot mode looks nice. The car mode looks nice. The only thing I have a concern about is, unfortunately, with a lot of the female Transformers toys, they end up being shell formers, and this looks like it's going to be like she's got a backpack already. You can see that's the only downside. Otherwise, looks great. The head sculpt looks great. The coloring's great. It looks good. I would just like to see a little bit more creativity in the transformation sequence.
Yeah. Well, hopefully when the toy comes out, we can have a better understanding on how it actually works.
Yeah.
But I do like that it's not another RC mold, and they just
Yes.
recolored it. So I'm very, very excited for that.
Right. I'm excited that it's her own mode because we've seen her in different variations where sometimes she has a truck, sometimes she's a motorcycle, sometimes she's a car. It's nice to see some variation
Yeah,
that they're taking.
for sure. And then finally, we have Blitzwing. And oh boy, I'm excited for Blitzwing. It's one of my favorite triple changers. I really fell in love with Blitzwing in animated. I never got the figure, but hopefully I can get this one. I'm not a fan of the big Energon gauntlet missile things that he has, but other than that, I think he looks pretty spot on, pretty good. He is a triple changer, so he is a little bit bulky, but I'm fine with that.
No comment.
No comment. Oh
No
boy.
comment. I don't have anything negative. It looks good in his bot mode. He looks very much like Blitzwing. The plane mode is very chunky, and I feel like there's been a version of him in plane mode where he looks actually pretty clean and less chunky, if that makes sense. I can't remember what toy it was. If it was the War for Cybertron series or the not series, sorry, the toy line or Siege. It was probably Siege, where he looked more clean. The tank mode looks good. I like the tank mode. It's just that plane mode is a little,
Oh, Chunkus.
little bulk. So
Yeah.
I guess I retract my no comment statement.
Well, with that, we've covered everything that was shown today on Hasbro Pulse. And so far, the figures that I am most excited are to get Motormaster. I really want to get Menasor. If I get Menasor, it will be my first combiner ever in my collection. So I'm very
Really?
excited at that. Yes, I've never been able to have a combiner
Well,
before.
this
So
looks like a good Minnesota to get. So
yes,
I recommend it.
I'm excited for that. And I really want to get that Alita 1 and Blitzwing.
Nice, nice.
What would be your top picks, Onyx?
Oh boy, the Alita one for me, I think, and then depending on how much the Shattered Glass is, which is normally Shattered Glass is outside of my budget, but if I can get a hold of it, I might take its head and put it on a Laser Prime custom. But we'll see what happens. Wait, I also have a 3D printer. What am I doing?
You could 3D print the head.
Yeah, I might do that. So I need a Laser Prime, is what I'm saying. Which I have not seen any of my stores have one here on
No, me
Cybertron.
neither.
I think shipment's really slow over here.
Yeah, it does take a while to get over here to Cybertron, but hopefully we'll find them soon and we can have that custom made. Well, that concludes our Hasbro Pulse previews for today. Listeners, let us know in the comments below if there's any of these toys that you're wanting to pick up, if just one or maybe all of them. Who knows? Let us know if you liked our choices. And I hope you're all staying safe out there. And as always, to all are one.
Till all are one.